Hey friends, this is Laura with McLeod Homestead. I'm at my stove today and we are going to make some cottage cheese. I got some raw milk and my little guy and I, we eat a lot of cottage cheese. And I'm finding that there are a lot of recipes that we can make using cottage cheese, and for the cost of what you pay in the store for it, we're going to try making some. I've never made it before. I'm going to bring you along with me as we try this process. It does not look or sound very involved, and I think we can easily do this. The first thing you will need is a gallon of milk, which I have. I have my whole milk. You can use skim milk, 2% milk, whatever you have. Unpasteurized, pasteurized, whatever you prefer. The other ingredient you need is 3/4 of a cup of white distilled vinegar, 5% acidity. And that's all you need. The factories, when they make it, I believe use rennet for the most part. So I'm kind of curious how the texture and taste is going to be. From my studies, instead of using lemon, if we use lemon, it would taste, well, a hint of lemon in it. This should be more of a just plain taste, so we're going to try it out. I'm going to put the milk into the pot. We're going to bring it up to 120 degrees. Should not be too difficult. I took the cream off of here so it's not quite a gallon because I made some butter. I'm going to just dump it in. As you can see, I've already got my thermometer hooked up. It's wrapped around that wooden spoon, and all I got to do is turn on my electric thermometer. We are starting with a temperature of 46 degrees, and I want to bring this to 120. So I'm just going to set my temperature gauge so it will beep. And we're just going to stir it every so often so that way we don't have any burning. Once you have this on the oven, just want to stir it every once in a while so you do not get any burning, scorching. You want to make sure your thermometer too does not touch the bottom of the pan. You want it about halfway down. That beep means we are up to temperature. So I am going to take this right off, turn the heat off. Once the heat is off, you can move this to a different location, but I'm going to just give it a quick stir. Now I am going to slowly mix in the white distilled vinegar, and you should be able to watch it separate. Can you see it starting to work already? And very, very slowly and gently for about a minute, just kind of mix it in. You can even mix it for about 2 minutes. But you want to be very slow and gentle. See how it's already working? You want to make sure it all gets mixed in really well. And now what I'm going to do is I am just going to put the lid on, and we're going to let this sit for about a half hour. And in a half hour, I'm going to bring you back. It has been 30 minutes. I'm going to take the lid off. As you can see, it has definitely separated from the whey. Now, I didn't get a nice cut on top because I must have mixed a little too hard when I was mixing the vinegar in. I am using a strainer with a flour sackcloth to strain the whey from the cheese. And I'm just going to pour it in. As we can see, there is quite a bit of whey that hasn't strained out. I'm going to slip this to the back, and I've got another bowl that I'm bringing over, if I can grab it. As you can see, there's still quite a bit of juice coming out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this sit and strain for about 10 minutes. All right, we have finished. And I mixed it up 2 different ways. I wanted to show you. This is what it looks like without adding any cream or any salt. And just use the, a little bit of whey. And it is still creamy and juicy. And it's got a little twang to it, which I do like. With that twang, I really don't need salt or the other cream. But we are all used to buying it out of the store, in which it looks more like this. This has some heavy cream and a little bit of Himalayan salt added to it. And it tastes just like the store-bought. Let's see. Alex, come here. Alex, you love your cottage cheese, don't you?
Oh, heck yeah, I do.
How's this look? Does this look like the store-bought?
Yeah.
Would you like to try a bite?
Yeah.
Does it taste like what we get in the store? You like it? Would you like to try the other kind that doesn't have the cream and the salt in it?
Too dry and too juicy.
What?
The second one.
Look at the camera.
The second one is too juicy. Whoa.
Get up here.
The second one is too juicy and dry. The first one is fantastic.
So he likes it with the cream and the salt. I myself prefer the dry and the juicy, as he says. I think somebody just stole my cottage cheese on me. And the whey, I am not going to throw that away. I am going to freeze it and use it in soups. And I am currently making dinner. And I am using some of the whey to cook the rice. So I guess we have a success. I have about 2 more gallons of cottage cheese I'm going to make. I have learned that I can freeze the cottage cheese. I believe it's up to 3 months, but don't quote me on that. And as much as we use it, I will freeze it and then bring it out and mix it up. All right, everybody. This is where I'm going to end this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video. What do we say?
Bye-bye.
Toodles!
See you tomorrow.
Thanks, everybody. You're stealing my cottage cheese.